Hey there, scientists! Welcome back to Miss Tracy's Virtual Science Lab. We have been having the most fun looking at our different volcanoes in our volcano research project. But did you notice? We're missing something. The research! We haven't learned how to do that yet. Don't worry, because today we're all about the research. What you need for this lesson is a pencil. Do you have your pencil? Pause the video and go get a pencil. Do you got your pencil now? Thank you. And do you have two Marzano squares? You can print these out from Google Classroom or just copy down on a piece of paper what I have on Google Classroom. They're the same that we've always done in class before. Do you have two Marzano squares? Good. Still have your pencil? Good. All right. Our essential question for today, class. How do I find websites and research articles that are reliable and credible? That's a tough one. But I think the first thing we need to ask is, what's reliable and credible? Grab your Marzano square and your pencil, because reliable research is research that produces stable and consistent results. Okay, pause alert. Pause the video. Write this down for your teacher description. Good. Now, if that definition doesn't make much sense, don't worry, because this is a higher definition. But when we look at our optional teacher description, reliable research is research that gives the same results every time the experiment is done. So, pause alert, pause the video, and write this down as your second teacher description. Remember, we need to have both, because the other definition will make more sense as we keep going. Okay? Good job, class. All right, so now that we've learned what reliable research is, what are credible resources? Okay, class, credible resources is a resource that is unbiased and backed with research. Pause alert. Write this down on your Marzano square. Good job, class. Now, our optional teacher description is credible resource are resources that are not trying to convince you that their idea is right, and they have research to prove their point. Pause alert. Write this down on your Marzano square. Good job. But what does this mean? Well, there are a lot of different research articles out there, and so many have been posted in the past that were wrong. That can be really dangerous. What if you're creating a new drug for cancer patients to use and you're wrong? That is why we need researchers that are giving us credible resources. That way they're not trying to say, no, but my idea is right. It's okay, it's right. And they have research to prove their work. This is super key so that we make sure that everything's going to work out well. Okay. Now, where do we find all of this different research? Well, I have a whole project behind me that I was able to do from my home during the quarantine. I only used websites. Those websites all ended in either .gov or .edu. These are websites like the USGS.gov, the U.S. Geological Survey, that we have used tons of times before in our volcano research project. That's a government-controlled website. We know that their information is credible. And .edu. These are things like university websites or different schools and institutions around the world. For middle school, these are perfectly credible. Now, the only place that I absolutely forbid you to get any information, Wikipedia! Don't go to Wikipedia! And you might say, but Miss Tracy, they have all the answers. And you'd be right, but their information is often wrong, because Wikipedia, anybody can put their information on there. It doesn't have to be right, and nobody checks it. We do not use Wikipedia in Miss Tracy's Virtual Science Lab, all right? Now, there's one other place that you can go. You probably won't need to, but it is an option if you find yourself needing it. Research articles can be found at scholar.google.com. Now, we want to make sure that these are credible research articles, because not all of them are. The best way to do this is to click the peer-reviewed box in advanced settings. What this does is make sure that whatever research article has been checked by multiple different sets of scientists. So if one group says, we did this research article, we think it's right, another scientist can take it, do the experiment again, and find the same results. That makes sure that our resource is credible. Now, what you need for your volcano project is pretty much just usgs.gov. Most of your information can be found there. In fact, about 85%, most of my information on this project behind me was found at this website. This is the perfect volcano resource, but not all of it's there. So, the biggest one that you're going to be missing is the cultural history of your volcano. So your cultural research, I found all of it actually at usgs.gov and the Hawaii State website. This gave the history and the religious side of the Mountain Haleakala. Now, I was also able to find tons of different Hawaii history and Hawaii culture websites that said the exact same thing. As long as you have 2 or more resources that say the same thing, I'm okay with it. Check out usgs.gov first, though, because they had almost everything I needed. Okay? And lastly, make sure that you're going to copy and paste those URLs, the website address that's in that top bar, because we're going to add those to your project, either in Google Docs, or you can just write them down and email me a picture of it. That's so that I can check that your resources are credible, and if they're not, we can work together and make sure that we find a credible resource. All right? So, my scientists, are you ready? You have at your disposal 2 Marzano squares telling you what reliable research is and credible resources. Is that all that you need? I think that there's one more thing. So, reliable research. What we want to make sure to do is do voice mirror with this video. So scroll back in the video and voice mirror with me at least 5 times. When I say the definition, you say the definition. And make sure to make up your hand motions that go along with it. What I do, reliable research. Reliable research. Voice mirror with me one more time. Reliable research. Okay? And credible research is unbiased and proven by research. All right, class, make up the rest of your kinetic movements for your definitions. And if you want an extra bonus, video yourself doing it and send that as a link to me in Google Classroom. I can't wait to see the rest of your volcano projects. Remember, look in Google Classroom to find the rest of the instructions fully laid out. Have a great time, and I'll see you later. Bye!